Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Motorfest gameplay. Just gotta wait for this screen to finish loading, and then we're gonna see if we have any activities to do regarding the summit. I think the one
this
with
week, the Motorfest presents a brand new theme.
Uh-huh.
The final battle. Clash European diversity with the might of the world.
Well, let's see what the rewards are that we got first. We got one for this, and then, there's our free pants. Uncommon title, European Achiever. Sounds good to me. What's this one? 50,000. Alrighty. Nice. Now. 34,790 XP. No wonder we leveled up quickly. Alright, good. Alright. Let's go check out this then. As I said earlier, we wanted to see what was going on with the new summit. See what kind of stuff we're doing this time. 60,218, not bad. Thought it was going to be higher. It looked like we did 150 earlier, but I guess that was the amount of points we scored. Here it says we did 206,083. Let's get our 50,000 XP, and then, ooh, the coffee and cream tire just now look pretty cool. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Speaking of European diversity, we got that Spiker that I mentioned earlier, a Dutch car company that we don't normally see, and I'm going to assume that's either a Pagani or a Koenigsegg, the blue car. Well, let's see what we got here. Do we have... Alright, this says vehicle required, so I'm going to assume the other four here we can do. It simply just says Europe cars, so... Oh, I like how our enemy just went, here we go. Question is, what kind of European car are we driving? Are we going to do that Porsche we got for free earlier, or our Z4? Or maybe there's another one that I forgot I got. Yep, there's that Z4 and the Porsche. I think this is faster. We're going to use this. Double check our upgrades to be safe, and then we will begin. I think we should be good now. So I guess we'll just use this for the 4 races, and then the slaloms or escapes or whatever the 3 activities are at the bottom, we'll just do with a separate car if necessary. Be nice if we could do it all with a Porsche. We don't have to worry about switching, but it did say diverse for a reason. European diversity, so we'll see what happens. We had a bit of a slow start, but we're doing okay now. I mean, we're going against the Challenger. Pretty fast, you don't want to underestimate him. But if it's all stock, we should be fine. I guess it also depends on the driver, too. Let's see how far away. 1.4 seconds, alright. Whoop! Still got a pretty respectable lead. That's at 2 seconds. And he caught up, though, because I spun out. Oh, crap. That's not good. Let's try that again, shall we? That's a lot better. I don't even know why I couldn't do that the first time. Whoop. I wonder if he's losing any grip. That's rear-wheel drive, too. Gar. I wonder if it's short for Garfield, and then it would be funny if the actual cat was driving. He'd probably be chasing us. He thinks we might have some lasagna. I always liked how Lorenzo Music did the voice of Garfield. He did a spectacular job. And then there's also that CGI version that nobody seems to like. But I find it interesting that Garfield's voice in that was done by Frank Welker, who, if you also remember, voiced a couple of the characters in the original Garfield cartoon that I mentioned earlier with Lorenzo Music, Garfield and Friends. Although I think Frank Welker in that version only voiced a few characters from U.S. Acres, the other comic that Jim Davis created. One I definitely know is Booker, because I remember watching Smurfs. One character there had the exact same voice as Booker, and that was Pee-wee. Another cartoon I like with Frank Welker's G.I. Joe. I think he voiced a helicopter pilot called Wild Bill. That one, he's got a southern accent. Like, Frank could literally do anything. He's one of the best voice actors ever.
Let's complete this playlist.
Good idea. We might as well. Muscle Reborn. Alright, like I said, we're just going to use this for the entirety of everything. Once a month, Plan the Summit gives you the chance to win an exclusive vehicle. Check the reward list for more. Sounds good to me. I think that's how we got the Mini. Though I could be wrong. Oh, it would be nice if we kept getting exclusive vehicles. Oh, wait a minute. We did this race earlier. We were on the other side, though. We were driving a Camaro as part of the Donut Steel Media playlist. The Mustang was on the side that we're on. If we had a BMW, that would probably be a muscle car. Because earlier it said that any muscle car is pretty much anything with rear-wheel drive and a V8. I consider literally anything to be a muscle car, regardless of what country it's from, as long as it's got that V8. Like the BMWs I mentioned earlier, like the M3 or the M2, maybe some of those Nissans too, especially one of the 90s versions of the Skyline. I think it was the R33. The appearance in that kind of reminds me of a Mustang from time to time. Not sure if that's what Nissan intended to do. But there's another car they made called the Silvia. The appearance in that also reminds me of a Pontiac. We're only 1 second behind, and it looks like we're about to make our pass. I probably should have gotten on the brakes sooner there. But it might pay off. No, it did not. Fuck. Ow. I could wall ride, but something tells me with the way the actual walls keep turning left and right, that's not going to help. And I think our car slows down if we hit the wall. Let's see what happens. Yep. That didn't help. Whoop.
One more time.
Yeah. Ow. It's getting pretty exciting, though. Looked like we're about to get the lead there. I probably could have if I didn't hit the wall. I'm just glad we're not doing that cone challenge again. That was a nightmare. There we go. We're making our comeback now. Not by much, but it's something. Here we go. Here we go. The wall ride I did just on that corner kind of worked. But generally, you don't want to hit the wall. Oh, we got another 3-minute finish there. Slightly faster than the last time. The last race we did was a 3:39. Alright, 2 down, 5 to go. I should have known we get the Mini for this one. It said perfection and greatness, so I had a feeling we were going to be forced to drive a British car. Oop, we don't want that, we want this. Funny enough, I'm not sure why it still says that Mini's British. It's actually owned by BMW. Maybe the company itself still in the United Kingdom, but... And Gran Turismo, it's listed as a German company. Rolls-Royce is in the same situation as well. It was originally British, but it got purchased by BMW, so maybe that one's a bit different. I remember in Top Gear they said that the parts are made by BMW in Germany, but they send them to the United Kingdom and Rolls-Royce actually puts the entire car together by themselves. And if I also remember correctly, Rolls-Royce is one of very few cars to have a V16 engine. Ooh, not bad. We're going against like 7 motorcycles here, so this ought to be pretty exciting. With the upgrades we made, will it be enough to take the lead? And I wonder if we could get an off-road version of this, because that's actually what made the Mini so famous ever since the 1960s. They won a lot of off-road tracks and tournaments, and I think a few championships. And it's just been considered one of the greatest cars of all time for that. That's actually why the body style stayed the same when it was first introduced in 1959, I think, up till the late 1990s. Although I think the body style actually stayed the same all the way till 2000. And then they got purchased by BMW and the body style changed to what it is in 2001. And it's more or less been the same since then, but you look at the lights here and there, they make a few changes here and there, and some of them actually get pretty bigger from time to time. So with that in mind, I'm surprised they still call them Minis. I mean, they should probably call them Massive. Uh-oh. Oh, one guy gave us a bit of a push there. I don't know if it would have done much because he's on a motorcycle, but still a little amusing if you think about it. Alright. I doubt we're going to do better, but let's just give it one more try just to see. The summit changes on Wednesdays. Alright, good to know. And no matter what I do, these guys always seem to pull away from me, man. I got this thing floored. Gotta be careful. I gotta cut a couple corners and I can't even catch up to them. I think we have to be in the top 3 too for our score to count on this one. We got a left turn coming up here. That's bullshit. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the e-brakes on this thing. Alright, we still hit the wall, but that's still better than last time. Alright, that was better. Totally enormous extinct dinosaurs. That's... If that's the name of the song, I'd love that. It's probably the name of the band, though. I don't remember. The cover looked like John F. Kennedy, though. I gotta look that up, see who that was. Holy fuck, 23 seconds? Jesus! Ha, and the leader is AI. Looks like they already won. Well, that was a waste of time. Right, so they pretty much gave me a middle finger on that one. So I'll just give them a middle finger back and say, fuck you. And we'll just move on to this. Perfection my ass. They should call that getting fucked in the ass. Let's hope we do better in this one. Looked like we got a hell of a lot more upgrades, though. Preview the rewards of the next 3 summits in the calendar. Nice. I will definitely do that. For now, we're just going to get back to our Porsche and get back to winning. Alright, got 2 Supras. I'm going to guess that's a Mitsubishi. And 3 Supras. Actually, no, I think all the other cars are Supras. The only other car we're going against that's not is a Mitsubishi. One of them chose to be a jackass and push me into the grass. Great. Fuck. I feel like everybody in a Toyota drives like a jackass. You ever notice that? I mean, maybe it's just me, but I've been seeing a lot of those dash cam videos and a few of those, compilations on other YouTube videos where you see a bunch of people acting like idiots and crashing their cars by either overreacting or just simply going too fast and not using their brain. And 90% of the people I see are driving Toyotas. Makes me wonder if the government decided to ban Toyotas, we'd probably have less people doing that. I know I might be wrong, but it's just a theory. Other people might agree with me. Some will probably get offended. They'll probably be like, I get a hard-on for Toyotas. You can't ban them. Some people say they're more reliable, but that's not true. Maybe if you're driving one from the 90s or early 2000s, maybe. But you have to remember, like, almost every company from the 90s and 2000s had better build quality, as opposed to some cars nowadays. Uh-oh. I was too busy looking at the paint on that one. The orange, or I'm sorry, no, the purple and blue. Whoa. Somebody went way off course. I thought we were doing terrible. Uh-oh. Maybe this will work in our favor. Nope. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. I went off course by accident, but I figured I could make use out of that and try to take a shortcut. But it didn't work in our favor. On the other hand, we can simply do this and go straight for the finish. I told you we'd get back in first. Wasn't easy. I mean, we did have a few other people trying to wreck us, but we did good. Alright. Middle one, I'm going to assume is slalom. Yep. This is a speed trap, and that's escape. Alright, awesome. We got some more variety, as opposed to last time. And unlike last time, we were able to do more than 3 activities, so that's even better. Speed trap, I'm going to assume we want a faster car. Or maybe, let's see how we do in this one first. Oh, we only got to do 80. Perfect. I was worried I hit the retry button by accident. 39,000. That's pretty good for that. Now we move on to the slalom. I might want to go back to the Mini for this one, because I remember how grippy that was in the last race. So the tires anyway. But let's see how it is first. Maybe this Porsche will be better for us. Alright, right. Left. I sound like Podger from Emperor's New Groove.
No shame in trying again.
That was pretty cool how I got that, but I still want to try again. Ah, multiplayer reset? What the fuck? What the fuck? There was nothing there. Where the fuck are the rest of the things? What happened? Shit, I feel like I got robbed. Obviously, we have to try that again. The Porsche seemed alright, but I think the rewind broke it. So, Kara lied to us. There is shame in trying again. Fuck! That wasn't there last time, though, so at least I know it wasn't my fault. Like, 4 of these things were missing after we did rewind. What the fuck happened to them? I want to kill myself now. If that doesn't kill you in real life, I don't know what will. Now, for escape, we're going to want something faster, so I think I might try one of my Corvettes. I think we'll do the 2020 C8. Whoops, I didn't want that. I think we got hit options, that's right. Can't believe I forgot that. I mean, I just used it like 5 seconds ago. What's this? Ooh, Bronco. Says you got upgrades for that, but we'll try that later. Oh. Do we have any upgrades for this? Here we go. These must have been left over from the Porsche after we changed the upgrades on that. Not all of them, mind you. But some. Oh, it's nice too how we can simply just do that. I think they changed that because last time I tried doing that it wouldn't let us. Says there's still a few parts that we didn't try, but I know they're going to give us less performance, so we're not going to worry about that. What we are going to worry about, however, is making sure that we do successful with our escape, which I think I remember doing with... Oh yeah, I did this with the 1968 Corvette. It took us like 20 tries because traffic kept fucking us up like that. But I think we got it. I mean, we just have to go 962 yards. We're outrunning the circle now, so that is good. We got to turn around on this corner here unless we can go this way. Whoa. That was awesome. The fact that we just went airborne like that. I didn't even hit anything this time. I thought we were going to hit a tree at like 90 miles an hour, but the fact that we made it onto that spot there safely without hitting anything, and because we did 6 activities, we even got a bonus. Lovely. That was a lot of fun. Now, in the last episode, we were doing some of this off-roading addict stuff. I think we got second in an ATV race, 4th in a truck race, and then we got first place on a motorcycle race. Now in the truck race, we got screwed up by one of the AI. I can't remember her name. But I know she got first place in the first 2 events, and she's only behind us by 2 points right now. So, I'm hoping to increase the gap. And if she keeps playing dirty with me, then I'll get back at her, give her a taste of her own medicine, and fuck her up. And then we'll just keep getting as many points as we possibly can and win that championship. Right. Jane, that's the asshole who fucked me up in the truck race. She's tied for second with Jack Black. Now, I know that's obviously probably not his last name, but we gotta have some fun here. I mean, there is a B there for a reason. And there's also Lana C, Marion Ross, Alan Q, Sydney Fife, and Mike D. I don't know what the D stands for there, but let's see how we do. Ah, this is the random thing that Ivory Tower created. It's nice, too, how people working for Ubisoft or Ivory Tower make up these random vehicles. I mean, you see a lot of them, too, from that made-up company called Proto. And a few other vehicles, too. I also like the name Ivory Tower, too. Reminds me of a song from the 50s. Come down from your ivory tower.
An SSV race on top of a volcano? Damn! I'm so
I
glad
should have
signed up
known.
for this. I'll fly around
I
and
told
get better
you.
visibility on the track.
I told you we'd be back on a volcano. I knew this looked familiar. We raced here earlier in a Mustang during the
This soil is extremely hard,
playlist
dry and rocky,
celebrating
a real
those cars.
heartbreaker. Luckily, the shock absorbers you've got on that thing are made for this kind of turf.
Yeah, I know the suspension too. I just love seeing how it bounces up and
To
down
the cave.
when you go through the terrain. A nice goat too. And I think I saw the helicopter Pierce on. He's watching us and he's like, I'm really feeling it. I doubt he's going to say that, but that was a reference to another character with a British accent.
This trail
I remember
is
from
beyond
Super
crazy.
Smash Ultimate on my Wii
Motorfest
U.
really went all out with this
I believe his name is
experience.
Shulk. And there was a really popular meme, like 8 years ago, where a lot of people love using his catchphrase, like, I'm really feeling it. Speaking of memes, there's another one with a similar phrase that was in SpongeBob, like, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Ooh, Jack Black took the lead from us. We could have done better on that one corner, but at least Jane's still behind us. That's all I care about right now.
These little buggers skid on every turn. It's like a buggy, but with bigger brakes and more comfort. I need one.
I think we all do. Ivory Tower should actually commission someone to make this a real car. I would love to buy one of these. Now Jane got in front of us. And she hit us. What the fuck? You mad that I got even with you in the motorcycle race? Someone did that to me in real life.
Left, my friend.
I would just beat the shit out of them. I don't take BS from anyone. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. That was a pretty good shortcut. Got in front of Jack Black there, who's driving the black buggy. I know it said these were called SSVs, but
Finish line is coming up.
oh,
Fire.
nice wheelie. I don't know, buggy seems like a more appropriate term for some of these
Awesome
cars.
machine. I wonder if the Motorfest would be willing to give some of these babies away.
Possible, I don't know. That's a good point there, a good question actually. But I honestly did not expect to get first like that. That was a great finish. We got 10 points. Jack Black got 9, Jane got 6. Our gap is getting bigger. We should be able to win the championship. Wish we could see that sunset instead of the reflection in the water. That was really nice to look at. Well, I think we will now. Alright, we got a couple of motorcycles to go against here. There's a Hummer. Where the hell is that guy? Oh. I thought he was going to just straight up leave the race. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Goodbye. Oh, Jane's in first. We can't allow that.
Here we go again. Same deal. I'll check the way from up here and give you a heads up when the rough patches are coming.
It's a little disappointing that we can't go any faster. I saw we were doing 125 earlier. I thought we were going to go faster since we're downhill, but thing didn't want to budge.
A rally raid. The Motorfest sure knows how to seduce me with adventure.
Alright, got a almost 3-second lead, 2.8. We'll see what it says when we get to the next... Oh, 2.5. Alright. So they're catching up. They probably have faster cars than I do. I don't know.
And a river runs through it.
Oh, boy. Well, here goes nothing. I seriously thought the nitrous would help us not slow down, but I guess it's going to happen regardless.
You've got to cross the river again.
On the plus side,
Watch out for the current.
Yeah, we got a bigger lead now. It was 2 seconds now. Oh, it's going back to 2 seconds. Was 4.5 earlier. Back to 3. Go up this ramp here. And back on the ground. 3.5.
Is like an old-fashioned rugby player. 400 horsepower under a 70-year-old bonnet. That's how we make them in the UK.
I love going airborne in this thing too. I remember when I first heard of the Defender in a racing game that Activision created called Blur. And I gotta say, besides Call of Duty and Guitar Hero, Blur's one of the coolest games that Activision ever created. I was hoping they'd do another one, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's been 13 years since it first came out. And I remember playing online many times as recently as 2020. And the fact that there were still other people on there with me, it was a lot of fun. I need to get back online in that game, see if I can play against anyone. That is, if anyone still has it on PlayStation 3. Or maybe they'll do a remaster and I can get it on PS5. I mean, they're doing it for Call of Duty. Well, some of their games anyway. So why not do it for Blur? I think it deserves a remaster.
Go cross that line.
That was a great finish. 2:59. And no rewinds, too. At this point, it seems like the three of us seem to keep getting the highest positions. Jack Black once again got second. Jane got third. Other than that, it looks like everyone seems... Oh, poor Mike. He probably keeps getting last. He got 6 points. Or I wonder, can you get points if you're in last?
Well, let's keep moving. The next race takes us on an expedition to explore the east of the island. Meadows, mountains, dirt roads and beaches. A program at the crossroads of off-roading.
Oh, shit, I thought we were going to crash through that. Oh, well. 554 XP, that's pretty good. It'll make that 560... 774, hell yeah. And it's still increasing.
Prep for the occasion. The 1967 Volkswagen Beetle Rally Raid version.
Alrighty. I still prefer the Baja
Even
Bug,
today,
but...
the Beetle still competes in the world's top rallies due to its iconic status and timeless look.
And yet, Volkswagen's not making it anymore. The original Beetle, they kept making the way it was up till 2003. And the new Beetle, they stopped making in 2019. Although I heard of a electric version, electric vehicle they're going to make called the Bus. It's supposed to look like another classic from the 60s, which I'm kind of looking forward to. But A lot of people seem to hate electric cars, rightfully so.
It's time to prove
It's
this
actually
bug isn't
worse
just
for the
show,
environment
that it can handle its own
than
against the
all the
toughest
gasoline cars
contenders.
put together. That's why Tesla's finally losing money. You know, people are realizing that EVs are idiotic. Gear Valley. This sounds like fun. There was another green alternative that Toyota created that I'm hoping succeeds. Hydrogen. Because it's pretty much just water. I mean, they still make it flammable, and it is probably more dangerous than gasoline. But when you consider the problems with water that it causes, like flooding, you really want to try and use that up so we don't have to worry about that. And hell, we could probably have more land for our increasing population. I mean, the more water we get rid of, the better.
Close call.
Jesus, you okay in there, Pierce? Oh look, there's another beetle behind us.
Great! New terrain. That's part of the beauty of this island. Its incredible diversity of topography.
Oh, good recovery there. You know, I got an off-roading version of the Beetle in Need for Speed Heat. But I want to see if I can change the body style on this to make it look more like the Baja Bug. I think that would be really cool. If not, then I'd be fine with something like this. Obviously, I would change the color and the decals, but if it has to be like this, fine by me. I might do a two-tone blue. Make a reference to a Disney short called Susie the Little Blue Coupe.
This valley is simply gorgeous.
Now, obviously, she's not a Beetle. She was based off of something similar to a Beetle, though. A Willys Americar, or Willis. It's spelt as Willys, like W-I-L-L-Y-S. But I remember on Wikipedia, it said it was actually pronounced as Willis.
Desert back in my own old Beetle. I got lost for 4 days, but eventually made it, all thanks to the old bugger. A beautiful love story.
Bugger.
Until
I get
the
it.
engine broke down and I exchanged it for a donkey.
Aw, too bad. That's one downside of Volkswagens. They're not the best when it comes to reliability.
Uh-oh, this is going to be tough.
Ooh.
No, it's okay. Don't mind me. Just keep your foot down.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, are we going to land on top of this car? If we did a repeat of what we did in the race with the Tacoma, that would have been pretty funny. But it looks like we're more than halfway done. We got 60%, well 61 now. We just got to pass these other two. Not sure if we can do it in time, but second place is good enough.
That is where we're going.
Oh shit. I was hoping to crash through that. That would have been cool. And I really do not feel like going all the way down there. Thank you very much. Much better. Much better. Looks like we hit our top speed, though. Impressive for a Beetle. 142. Well, I think it was 143 earlier. Yep, 143. Just glad that Explorer chose to stop for us. Now, we get to the tricky part. Unless, of course, we decide to go slow enough. Then we shouldn't worry about crashing. Now, I guess it depends on what you think, on what you consider slow.
I can see the finish line from up here.
I mean, we were going over 100 there. We didn't crash into anything, so that's all that matters. Probably should have gotten out of the water there, but fuck it. We still won. I'd say this championship is in the bag.
That Beetle still got it.
I love the 43, but you should probably paint them blue, just like one of Richard Petty's cars. I mean, not every single one of them was blue when he was racing back in the day, I remember watching the 1960 Daytona 500. He actually had one that was in green. But you look at that 4, it looks almost just like the one that was on his cars. I'm not sure about that 3, but the 4 definitely looks like something you exactly that was on one of his cars. That's a good body armor. I got fruit punch flavored. Strawberry banana is my favorite, but fruit punch is still pretty good. Speaking of good, I like the Jeep we've been given for this one. I love the blue on this too. I might use this exact same shade of blue for the Metro paint job.
Compadre. I see you've embarked on a 4x4 race through the jungle.
Fuck.
That's bold. Call me Captain Obvious, but watch out for the trees.
Fine. Actually, I'll call you Major Obvious. I mean, he's been a very good friend to us, so I'd say he deserves a promotion from Captain to Major. Alright, I mentioned Jack earlier. Looks like he's the only one in front of us now.
No sandy deserts in Hawaii, just beaches everywhere. Make the most of it. The wet sand is perfect for going at high speed.
Yeah, I hear you. So is asphalt, but I don't want to risk going too far to the left and losing the lead. I think this is our top speed anyway. Still, really happy we got this thing. Oh! Oh, they can't pass. This bridge is too narrow. We'll just keep going this way here.
Canopy. Even my eagle eyes can't follow you. I'll catch up with you when you come out of the rainforest.
Or what if we decided to copy a car chase and stop and go out the other way? We'd probably lose the race and the championship by doing that, but that would still be a pretty funny trick to play on him. I was like, hey, where did you go? We chose not to race anymore. We were on this racetrack when we were doing that 50s race in the El Dorado. That was fun. Would have been nice if we could have went around the entire track on one loop and then continue the rest of the track we're doing now. I wonder if he can see us now. Oh. Good thing that was one of those trees that would give way. Bigger ones, obviously, they're going to stand in place. We do not want to crash into them. But small trees, they'll give way when we hit them. We got nothing to worry about that. Big trees, we do have to worry about. We're doing good.
Got you, my friend. Welcome back.
We got on a bit of asphalt there.
Jungle cruise.
It wouldn't be the first time. Still a lot of fun. Alright.
Wow. Okay, listen up. During the next few seconds, no matter what happens, do not close your eyes.
Something else that would probably give him the nickname Captain Obvious. Oh, there's this helicopter. Imagine if we hit it by accident. That would be scary. Can we get out of the water? Come on. There we go. There we go. Going through the water is probably faster, but... Or I should say, a shorter distance to the checkpoint. But I would rather have speed. I said speed. What the fuck? That was my fault. I didn't notice how big the rock was.
You'll soon be out of sight again.
It would be kind of funny if we...
Don't panic. The Rubicon's traction and huge 33-inch tires are the best safety insurance you can get.
Thanks for interrupting me.
Finish line.
Yep, thanks for interrupting me. I was saying it would have been funny though if we ended up staying on two wheels longer and win the race that way. Probably impossible, but that'd be a pretty funny trick to pull off. Or I don't know if you consider it funny, but fun, at least. I love getting a car onto two wheels. There's the finish.
jungle race was mental. You must be knackered.
I'm actually not, but thanks for your concern. What I will do, however, is drink some more body armor. Bottle's almost empty, so might as well. There's poor Mikey in last. So you do get 1 point when you're last. That's good to know. I mean, I don't intend to get last. I really don't want to get last because we got a really good lead here. Jack's 14 points behind us. I think the next race might be the final one for this playlist. And then the championship should be ours. Waimea Sky, and that must be the Kawasaki there in the picture that we're using. It would be nice if they actually did have the motorcycles from Chips in this game. We'll have to see if MGM will allow them to have the rights. Ooh, I love this song. We're the only ones here, so I guess we're doing old-fashioned time attack here. What is the time we have to get here?
How did you get up here? Even my chopper is having a heart attack. So what beast did they get you for this trail? Let me see. Looks like a swift, maneuverable motorcycle, signature lime green. Say no more. This has got to be the one and only KX450.
I'm not seeing a time that we have to beat.
All right then. Ride, climb,
Oh,
fly.
fuck.
Anything's possible with this ride.
I was about to say, though, I'm kind of surprised we're the only ones out here. Do we just do this for fun, or what's going on? Or maybe we'll see the times of the other contestants after we finish. The rewinding's probably going to make it worse, so... we really got to be careful on this trail.
Wow, what a sight. I've seen a fair share of them.
Oh, wow.
This landscape is going to be
I didn't
etched
expect
in my
that,
memory forever.
to give away there, those bars
You couldn't be
on the
more on
bridge.
the edge. Last time I saw something like this was in Bolivia. The Yungas Road, or the Death Road, they called it.
Yeah, pretty appropriate name. Never even been to Bolivia. I never even heard of that road he mentioned.
I can't
But
get enough of this view.
based
The
off of what
landscapes
we are
this
seeing-
island are really breathtaking.
I'll take his word for it. Alright. This is getting a little better, though. We could probably stay in the grass. We don't have much territory to cover here. And I actually remember this, hearing this song in the game earlier. Oh shit, those rocks slowed us down there. Kind of a good thing, though, because of this curve.
Short right, then brace for the slope.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
It's a steep, narrow, and technical one. Be extra careful.
Oh, there's the helicopter.
Whoa!
Imagine.
Do not miss that bridge down there.
Yeah, I don't intend to, but I was going to say, if we actually did hit that helicopter, like I mentioned earlier, that would have been awesome. Because it's like, oi, what the hell are you doing? You're not supposed to hit me.
Right turn.
It's a good thing he's keep an eye out for us. I mean, we have the map, but
And back to civilization.
something about it still feels pretty nice.
Inspiring adventure, my friend. It was brilliant.
Thank you.
I've got to go now, but I look forward to doing this again.
As do I. Well, it simply just told us to finish the event. Let's see what happened. Ah. Well, I guess that settles that question. Hey, Mike didn't get last place for once. Good job. Wasn't enough, though. He still got last place. Jack in second. Jane in third. I think P probably stands for prick, because that's how she was behaving towards me during a few of the races. I'm glad we won't be dealing with that piece of shit anymore. 80,000 points. Hell yeah. Nice. I still like how she has a similar shirt, if not the exact same one that I've got. There's Jack Black. And here I am. God, his smile still looks creepy. He doesn't even look like he has any lips. I saw Malu there. That was pretty cool. Okay, our shirts are exactly the same. Impressive. I'm not sure if that's what they planned, but still pretty impressive.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you.
Oh, there goes the GPS again, not making up its mind. Wanted us to go this way earlier, so...
That championship
yeah.
was a wild roller coaster, and you nailed it.
There we go. I was hoping we could push that truck or at least flip it over. Looked like it was about to flip over. I think we're getting that ivory tower vehicle that we used in the previous race. The SSV. I wonder what that stands for, because SUV stands for Sports Utility Vehicle. Does SSV stand for Sport Vehicle? That's obviously not an ATV, because it's too small. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was an all-terrain vehicle. I mean, practically is with those towers, or with those wheels, or tires. I meant to say tires, but I accidentally said towers. Alright, it is built by Ivory Towers, so you can see why I made that mistake there. But the dash looked pretty cool too. I should say the speedometer.
Good choice. Ready to go?
You know it. Oh, now it's asking us to do drifting. And final battle. Oh, we get a Pagani for this one. Oh wait, we did that earlier. That's the summit thing. I'm getting a little tired though. I think I'm gonna do only one of these, then take a nap, and then I'll see you in another episode.
Good choice. Ready to go? A short container break before getting down to business?
That's right, we got an intro video. I almost forgot about that. Oh, we have to buy that, so that's something, I guess. Place requirement drift experience. I like the paint on this. Might change it. I might want to get some more orange. See if we're allowed to. No. Well, we could probably change it later. The red here looks pretty good, but I still want to see if I can change it to orange. Alright. Now let's see what we got to do. Or at least watch the intro video anyway. I mean, it's not really going to tell us what to do. And obviously, we already know what we're doing. We're drifting. Which is good. I said I wanted to do that earlier. Or more, I should say, in the previous episode. Or one of the previous episodes. Episode 3, actually. Where we were driving that RX-7. I wonder if Hinata will return. She was one of the characters we raced against in the Japanese playlist. drift experience. I like the snake, too. That's pretty cool. Alright, so like I said, we're just going to do one of these.
Let's see what's coming up.
And then take a break. And I'll see you in another episode.
No pressure, driver. Before letting you drift in the wild, the Motorfest invites you to try your hand-burning rubber on professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence. And you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass.
Well, Kara did say that the host was a she, so that's a good sign so far. But at the beginning, it sounded like she was having an orgasm. She's like, no pressure, driver. Besides the Japanese, I remember one episode of Fleabag.
One of the members
Aha! I knew it!
From the Made in Japan playlist.
Yes!
If it doesn't ring a bell, well, you know what you could do. The playlist is there waiting for you.
Uh-huh. I told you it was going to be Hinata. Or Hina for short. I remember someone calling her that. But I was really looking forward to having Hinata return. Because I mentioned earlier that she sounds like one of my friends, Sada. And I actually showed her some of the gameplay I recorded, and Sada's like, wow, it does sound like me. Like, even some of the things that the character says reminds me of my friend.
The best events are individual scoring events. Earn maximum points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use.
Oh.
Won't meet your opponent now, but that doesn't mean that they are not present. Your score will be compared to theirs.
Yeah, I thought so. It's just like that motorcycle race we did last time. And we're on the Motorfest grounds. Nice. We're going to take a shortcut, though. I want to go onto the... I mean,
Coach is waiting for you at the
all I got to do is just go this way, and we'll get right there. Initial drill, alrighty. Well, world best, 878,000. Holy shit. Whoever did that probably could drift flawlessly for 12 hours non-stop in their sleep. Unless they're AI.
Drifter. Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy.
That makes two of us.
You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk.
We don't want that. I mean, Shingo is pretty cool, too.
Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is
That's
to coach
right.
you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas.
What you really want to do, though, is besides flooring it, you also want to make sure you have enough braking, especially with the emergency brakes. That's really the key to sliding. Sometimes your normal brakes will help, but the e-brake is really the key to making your car go sideways. I really thought it was going to start losing control there sooner, but like I said, that e-brake really is the key. Got a pretty good amount of points there. I don't even know what our objective is. I mean, it just says 127,000, but that's from the score that my friend posted.
And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever.
The Ferris wheel definitely sounds like fun. The flying sharks, though, I'm pretty sure those are just balloons. I mentioned earlier that some of the quotes that Hanada says also reminds me of my friend Sada. That sounds like something she would say too. Like, I love Hawaii. I want to stay here forever. And who can blame her? Oh, we just have to finish the event. All right. I was a little worried we were going to have to retry that or something. Well, it did say that we were going to be in a championship contest with 7 others. We got 4th place. All right. I know I could have done a little better, but like I said, E-brake is the key. We just got to remember to use that more frequently, and we should be able to do better. I guess it also depends on the track we're on, too. Like, obviously, we can't go around in the circle forever and ever, but we'll see what happens. Or maybe maybe they had a special spiral. That would be impressive. Like in those parking garages. Imagine you just keep going down in the circle for like a whole 2 minutes. Might actually, it probably sounds harder than you would imagine. Like, you probably get bored and fall asleep. It's like, oh, I'm tired of going to the circle, and then you crash into the wall and you fail. So you really want to be alert. Well, we didn't really get much from this one. But, like I said, we'll score more points, get better positions, and then maybe we'll get better stuff. Until then, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.